All right, so I want to talk today about how we plan to fail. Now, can be subtle, but once you really understand it, you'll see just how often pernicious and widespread it is. Because I'm sure you're thinking, well, I never planned to fail. Why would I plan to fail? But understand that the nature of the ego is to prevent you from really changing and growing, but convince you that you are changing or that you can't. It's trying to keep your map of reality, your self-concept, your system software intact. It thinks if it does that, it's protecting you and it's saving your life because it believes that system or that software or that map of reality is your life. So it's going to try to replicate and duplicate and keep your life the same, meaning keep your underlying story or map of reality the same. So how this shows up when we're thinking about our future and we're wanting to take action to grow into our future, take a class, build a business, write a book, meet our loved one, start dating, have kids, whatever it is, get a job, get a promotion, ask the boss for a promotion. Whenever we want to take another step, now it's happening even when we don't, but this is where it really shows up. We want to do something in order to be more, have more, contribute or create more. What kicks in is all of our experience of the past around that issue. And what begins to happen is that unconsciously we start to adapt or shrink our expectation of what could happen or what couldn't happen based on what has. And so our ability to first of all get in touch with what we really want and have the motivation and the courage and the confidence and the commitment to go for it is going to get tempered or greatly limited by what we've experienced before. Like all the times you tried to get into a relationship or have a great relationship or have that talk with your spouse, that's going to be there and it's going to cause you to either resist it, to avoid it, because you're projecting the past into the present. Now, even more so and even worse, when you're wanting to step into something and invest your time, your talent, your treasure into something, then what happens is you end up projecting the present into the future. So if right now you have X number of dollars in your bank account, you will make decisions about where you invest your time, energy, talent, whatever, based on what you have now. And you will unconsciously project that into the future. Even if you say you want to have more money or whatever, you'll actually project, I'm going to be broke then too. I remember hearing a story of a woman who wanted to go to this live event. And it was like 6 months off or something like that. And she didn't want to sign up. She's like, I don't have a lot of money right now. And my mentor said to her, he was like, so what, you're planning on still being broke then? And then he busted her and she's like, well, my back kind of hurts. And he's like, wait, so you're planning on still being sick then? See, it's subtle, but we use our current condition to determine what we believe is possible in our future, subtly and overtly. So when you're investing your time, talent, treasure, when you want to build a bigger life, you have to invest up. You have to invest up to the highest vision. You have to invest up to the highest possibility, to what you really want. Don't invest down to where you are. Don't invest down to what you're projecting might happen or might go wrong. I might not have enough money if I buy this house or invest in this, or if I decide to finally honor my yes and step out of my job and go for my life's work. Or it might not work. This relationship might not work. They might cheat on me. They might betray me. So then you don't actually go for it, or you withhold parts of yourself. And you are literally projecting your past and present into the future. And you are all but guaranteeing you're going to keep repeating it. That's why the average person doesn't live 70 to 90 years. They live the same year 70 to 90 times. They change locations, they change jobs, they change mates, they change cereal, they change their underwear, hopefully, but they're still in the same story. You cannot have a new story if you don't have a new character. And if you keep projecting what happened in the last scene of your life, in the last chapter of your life, or even in the current chapter, if you let your current life condition determine what you're going to commit to, determine what you're going to believe in, determine what you're going to invest in, determine what you're going to go for, then you're only ever going to get more of the same. But if you're willing to get in touch with your yes, your desire, that burning desire, which means of the sire, of the father, of the creative principle, and you're willing to have a vision that is bigger than where you are right now, that both excites you and scares the crap out of you. And then you invest your time, talent, treasure up to that. Now, in the future, guess what's going to happen? More of you is going to come out. You're going to have more abundance, more vitality, more inspiration, more wisdom, because you invested up, because you invested toward the vision, because you did not carry forward or project your past or your present. You have to let it go, and you have to step out on that invisible bridge. And the clearest way to do that is to get in touch with your yes. Get in touch with your burning desire and make a plan based on that, not based on what has been and therefore what you're projecting might be. Don't make a plan on that. Don't live from that. Plan based on your vision, your desire, your yes, and live into that and live from that, and watch as your life unfolds in ever expanded, ever greater, ever more abundant ways. I'm telling you what I know for sure. And so I invite you right now to look at what you're planning in your future right now. Look at your choices and become aware. Am I deciding to do this or not do this, or to do this much or this much based on what's happened or where I am right now? Or am I building my future and my vision and my plan based on what's really in me that wants to come out? Do that work. Take some time today to look at that and to reorganize and realign with that. When you do, you are in alignment with a power and a force and a potential that is always bigger than your outer problems or conditions. I hope this is inspiring you. I hope this is educating you. I hope you are motivated like never before. And until next time, remember to live authentically, love unconditionally, and follow your destiny.